This is the trend review for Tuesday, the 5th of December 2023. And I was looking at NVIDIA once again. Yesterday, we took advantage of a really nice drop after figuring out we were having a normal variation day. We had range extension. I think we did. So we were trading back and forth, but we failed to push higher to make it a normal day. So we ended up extending the range. So we made an entry here at the reaction of the previous range for a nice short. So today I was looking for a continuation. They actually created value lower, and we closed below S6. So I was expecting a push higher and then reverse at R3, but that's not what happened. Today we had wider pivots because of the price action yesterday, but apparently it wasn't enough. Today we bounced back, so we opened in the gray area, dropped to S2, and then it was a bit of an open auction here. But we seem to bounce off of S2 level, and after we bounced from here, we actually broke out for a reaction of the gray area and the previous day's close, and we ran to the top side. I almost made an entry on this signal here, but I didn't like it. The level 2 didn't look so good. The 5-minute candle was very bullish as well, so I waited, and I like this signal here for a short. It wasn't with a lot of volume, but we had failed to really cross yesterday's range, so I thought it was gonna be a place where we will stop. But noticing this price action here, I knew that I had to wait for the other time frame participant, but I had anticipated a little bit, so this entry was shot. It was not a good entry, and anyways, I just decided to get out here to be able to take an entry short if we had a reversal at R5. So I waited here, got out of that position, which was a failed trade, and then I saw this hammer here, which looked very convincing, and I made an entry and I added to the position as we were starting to head down, but it pulled back, and I would have gotten stopped out if I had held. But anyways, the stock pulled back, and it finally made a move to which I partial, and then it respected 20 moving average and stopped me out at break even. The stock started to send signals of weakness on the 2-minute candle, but on the 5-minute it was still running higher. So unfortunately I made another entry here at the attempt, but it just pushed higher to test this area here, and it did, but then it fell on the engulfing of this candle, and this is where you make the optimal entry. This is where you make the entry for a return to value, but I missed it. So not a very good trading day today, where I misread the candles and the price action. So I missed out on this entry, and because we are respecting, because this is a double trend day, price trades back and forth between the new bounce area, kind of like a normal variation day. But on this day we're trading higher, so we're relatively inactive, which is the open action that we had here before, which is a narrow base as well. Then we extended the range where a second balance region develops, which is this area here in total. And then we return to R4. So I was expecting a continuation higher, which did happen. but this first entry was too early, and then this entry was better, but it wouldn't have worked out. The price action was too wild on Nvidia, and as you can see, I finally just got out of this position, but it actually ran to the top side, and all of this mess is due to me not really being patient and pulling the trigger on the right signal. So it's a bit of a mess, and as you can see, the price action pushed higher, and now it's resting here. And I had targets all the way up to 465, but it doesn't make sense with this late entry. So today's not a very good day. I was all over the place. I wasn't focused. So that's very unfortunate today. No, if the remaining days I do way better, then I can start sizing up the stop losses. But at the moment, I'm just trying to focus on entries. So I had a good pre-market analysis, and I'm gonna say I try to read and adapt. What else? What else? What else? And was patient, I suppose. There is not much good to take away from today. We took 4 trades, 0 4, and yeah, it doesn't matter. It's too difficult. And yeah, hopefully I can have a better day tomorrow. This price action definitely was more difficult, but it's the first time I see a double trend day. This tight price action was a giveaway. I should have I have a problem with being short bias, and this is an example of it. I almost took a short on this early price action, but we were too much in the gray area, so I didn't take it. But you can see here, once we rejected S2, this could have been a beautiful run to the top side, and just remain patient here until perhaps this entry here for a reversal. And there is no reason to make things more complicated, harder to trade. So yeah, that's it for my trading review today.